Good afternoon on this beautiful nature walk, and I thought I would elaborate on what it's been like over the past year of not drinking coffee and how it went from being such a critical piece of my morning and day, something that I thought I truly enjoyed, to something I don't even think about anymore and I can't imagine ever drinking again. And I never thought I'd say that either. But for me, it got to the point where I started feeling like I was dependent on something. I would wake up and I wouldn't feel like me until my lips tasted the bitter taste of black gold. At least that's how I thought it to be. So I decided to quit. I went cold turkey. And I still have some green tea sometimes, but nothing compared to the buzz of coffee. And I'm thankful I quit. It was very difficult at the start. Nowhere near as bad as nicotine. If you've quit nicotine before, you can quit caffeine. It'll be a breeze. But there is a good week where it's just slow, But it doesn't really, it doesn't feel like it's an extended withdrawal. You get your baseline back, but the thing is it does take a few months for you to really feel the benefits of coffee. I've quit coffee before for week periods, and I was like, this is difficult. I thought I was over it, and I was like, I just enjoy it. But this time I went, and about a month to 2 months into this quit, I really felt like this surge of vitality. All of a sudden things started falling into a rhythm, and I no longer cared to go back to this black gold drink. We've arrived at a nice little dock here. This is beautiful. Plan on doing a meditation here. So yeah, the first week or two was a little tough, but after that you get used to it. And a month or two in, you start noticing that you are sleeping, but you're waking up refreshed. So obviously you're sleeping much better. It really took about 2 months for that feeling of, whoa, like my sleep is on another level now. After five years of drinking coffee consistently. And I challenge anyone who drinks coffee in the morning or depends on coffee to take a break. Take an extended break. Not just coffee, from anything that you consume. Social media, YouTube itself, anything that you consume on a daily basis. Take a break for a while. You'll thank me later. But caffeine, back to coffee. There's like two groups. There's the group who says, it's the people who live the longest drink coffee. And then there's another group of people who absolutely think coffee is demonic and darkens your aura. And I've seen both sides. I was previously on the side of coffee can't be that bad because everyone drinks it. That's what I thought. You see it in all these movies, you'd see it on all these shows, all these CEOs. I'm into business, and CEOs drink coffee, espresso. And I drank coffee. But I ain't going back now. Not after seeing the other side. It's almost like you forget. You forget what it's like to feel unchained. And it takes 2 to 3 months to really, there's something that lingers. Something with your adrenals. I'm not even sure how to word it. It's just the feeling I got from my experience of quitting coffee. And I'm not going back. I'm not going to go back. You sleep better. Your energy level throughout the day is consistent. And if you have any bit of anxiety or any sort of restlessness, and you consume caffeine in large amounts, such as coffee, you really should question yourself, because your ability to regulate your anxiety when you get off coffee is 1,000 times more effective than when you're on coffee. And I'm not demonizing it. I'm not saying it's bad. This is just my experience. 2 years ago, would have found me, working out, saying coffee's great, pumps me up. It's just you acclimate to it. It's like anything. You acclimate to it and give yourself an extended break and see what happens. That's my challenge for you. Because I promise you, you will see some sort of difference and give you some perspective. And if you go back to it, you go back to it. But guess what? I don't think you will if you take 3 months off, unless you have some high stress situations that pull you back in. But it's worth taking a break. And I'm glad I did, because I won't go back to coffee again. Beautiful lake this afternoon. Lake pond.